Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Starfinder 2nd Edition, No Place Like Home. Can you tell? I fucking practiced, and I got the fucking name or the fucking system right. That's it, we're done. Pat myself on the back, I'm going home. I already am home.
I thought we were playing Pathfinder today.
Playing Pathfinder today. Well, I mean, yeah, no.
I thought we were playing
Daggerheart. Hold up. Maybe. No. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm not. Anyway, I'm very excited to see you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. As you guys know, we are playing a role-playing game. A role-playing game is a storytelling adventure in which these wonderful and incredible people take on the roles of characters within a story, and I, the titular game master, take them on an adventure in which their choices, decisions, and ultimate pitfalls lead to an incredible tale that we will now share with you guys in the audience. We're live, we're here, we're raw, we are as is. There's no editing, there's no suites, there are no scripts. I have no idea what these guys are going to do. I have no idea what you guys are going to make me do. But whatever it is, it's going to be a fucking good time. So, welcome in. I hope you guys are going to, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying all the stuff that's going on. Now, for those of you who celebrate, which you all fucking should, it was International Women's Day over the weekend, so I hope that you showed some sort of appreciation to those of your friends, your family members, and people of the female persuasion, because, honestly, it's there are so many women in our lives, in our world, that change us for the better, that allow us to become better people, that allow the world around us to be slightly better. So you know what? It's a perfect time. If you haven't done it this weekend, if you haven't done it for International Women's Day, then please just go freaking do it anyway. Do it during the week. Don't make it just one day thing. It's like Christmas, right? Don't just give people presents on Christmas. Show people appreciation all year round. Show people love all year round, you know? And yeah, that's the whole thing. I woke up this morning and I made sure that the missus was taken care of before she went to work. I made sure she got all her affirmations from me. She realized I had a boogie on my chest here and realized that I am a dork. And she loves me, and I am happy for this. That was
and it's also
it's true. So there you go. So yes, happy International Women's Day to all to everyone, to all the people who really need to hear how much I appreciate you. All right. Now,
Melly, did you just say it was your birthday?
I did. Today's my birthday.
Happy birthday! Oh no, Melly's
Happy
birthday!
Melly play a game on their birthday. Okay. Mally, happy birthday. My dear friend, it has been a wonderful ride having known you and getting to see you in person. I still have your thing of soap that was very cat friendly. I used a portion of it, but then I didn't want to use the rest of it because I just wanted to have it, so it's just, in my ensuite. But you are a wonderful person, a wonderful human, a wonderful being, and I can't wait to see what the next year around the sun brings for someone as wonderful as you. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Dad.
Now, who has me turned up on their computer so that I can hear my own echo? I mean, I like hearing the sound of my own voice, but, I'll start going, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Oh, it's gone. Oh, someone was sneaky. Don't know who it was, but you do.
Was it?
I bet it was Marcus. No, I don't know who it is. I like blaming Marcus for things. Anyway, games, stuff, stories, role play. We're here, and we are brought to you by the letter M. M stands for Michael forgot where he was in place of the... yes, that's right. I was talking about sponsors. Great. Fantastic. We have a bunch of people here who are responsible for helping bringing the Dead Aussie Gamer channel to you guys at home. We have, of course, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which connects all my players from all around the world with this amazing system and this amazing game and does all of the heavy lifting for me, so I don't have to worry about all of the bad stuff. So yeah, I can focus on role-playing and having a good time and telling a good story while the machine takes care of all the rolling and the all the rules and all that other stuff, because none of that stuff's as important as having a good time. So there's that. we then have the wonderful and incredible folks over at Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects. Oh my lord. We have just lost someone on Zoom, which is okay. Who did we lose? We lost Cass.
We lost
didn't.
Syl.
We lost. Who did we lose?
Syl.
Syl. We lost
Syl.
Syl. Oh
Syl.
no. Laptop issue. Okay. I just need to find out if. Okay, well, find out if Syl's able to get back in. But in the meantime, can we point out how hilarious it is that we have the top of Voltaria's head on Cass's body, which actually looks kind of funny. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. So
I just need the little fingers up there.
Okay.
Kirby was here.
Sirenscape, wonderful sound effects, immerses my players into the story and allows them to do all the cool, crazy things. We then also have Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see of the various characters here and the various tokens that we use. Because sometimes, yeah, that's kind of what we need to help bring our characters to life, is just some sort of visual aid, and Hero Forge is a great way to go about it. So yeah, go check that out. Okay. We then have our players. These are the people who are going to be on this adventure. It's going to be very hard to go over the characters' names while they're all looking like this. So before we jump into it, let's talk about the fact that I am drinking Strange Love Cola. Strange Love Cola does not currently sponsor the Dead Aussie Gamer, but you know, in the event that they should eventually do so, we can. I love that you're dodging like somehow or another it's gonna help you. You're entirely in your room.
We're gonna.
Okay, there we go. Done. All right. But yeah. Yeah. I'm not sponsored by them, but they are kind of tasty. So you know, I mean, soda. All right, we're here now. Let us introduce the characters and the players who are playing them, starting with none other than our dear friend Cookie Mon Steve, who plays the role of Captain Gareth aboard our ship.
So I do. He's the human captain who's kind of in charge of this crew of, you know, mostly semi-quasi, possibly moral or not people that have, you know, jobs to do. And sometimes he even gives orders.
Do you plan these in advance? These character
Nope.
intros? I am human. Human shaped am I? I walk with feet. Left then the right one. Never right then the left.
Oh no, that's not true.
No. How about something?
Depends which way you're leaning forward.
Well, that's fair. So, Cookie, why don't we try that again, just ever so slightly? I mean, just if you wouldn't mind indulging me on this, and for a moment, pretend like someone is joining our channel for the very first time, has no idea of the story, the context of the adventure, who you are, who this character is, and this is now your first and maybe possibly your only opportunity to tell people about this character that you've put so much time and effort towards the journey so far with.
Oh, okay.
Adam's new. See, there he is.
Since you insist.
I do insist.
So Gareth, you know, we have yet to discover his story, other than he's got a very, very large guard chasing him, which you guys know about. I don't know that the crew actually knows about, because they weren't around when that happened. He's so whatever he's running from and currently being chased by, they pick up jobs. They run around the galaxy doing various things, and he's acquired a ship or purchased a ship and has been building up a crew. And so far we've gotten in moderate amounts of trouble by boosting some medicines from turns out from a syndicate that took offense to it. and yeah, and are basically got. I believe there's a warrant as terrorists out for our arrests currently, which is again pretty much Garrett's fault.
You're fugitives from Absalom Station presently.
Yeah.
All right.
Did they have a warrant out for us on the planet as well?
On
From
Akaton?
where we boosted
On
it?
Akaton, yeah.
Oh no
Akaton?
no.
Yeah.
You're not wanted planet wide. You're wanted kind of in like you know what I mean. Like you're a low priority.
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. Generally speaking, and you know, like this is me taking a dig at a certain DM. Okay, like when something small happens, you know, the planet doesn't need to be alerted to you having been done something. You know, big red alarms don't need to go off, and then every single human being in your entire campaign setting needs to be aware of the crimes you've committed, and then you know there's no safe port anymore. You know, there is such a thing as a freaking moderated response. Just saying. Anyway, next up we have taking the role of Elwyn is the wonderful and incredible Cass. Now featuring a head.
Hello, hi. I'm Cass, obviously, and I am playing Elwyn, the human mystic science officer aboard the Morning Phoenix. She was raised as an adoptee on the Kasathas ship, the Adari, so she is now on what is called her temperance, which is like a spiritual enlightenment, self-realization sort of journey.
It's like
And
yoga.
yeah. I was already broken before the intro, please. Okay. So, Elwyn, xenobiologist, science officer, mystic, aka a healer, does medicine, sciencey stuff. She's here, she's human, she's very curious about what this ragtag crew is going to get into next.
Perfect. Absolutely love it. Well done. All right, Mercutio. Also, by the way,
Hi.
I'm echoing through your thing.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez, hang on.
That's okay. Marcus with Mercutio.
Yes, hello, hi. I am Marcus. I am playing Mercutio.
Oh no. Oh wait, no. Sorry, that was not on your end. That was on my end. Still, do not worry. That was no. It was on your end. Never mind. Ignore me, Marcus. I just need to fix something. I fixed things. Don't worry. Okay, carry on.
Okay. All right. Mercutio is essentially a rusting nesting doll. He is a teapot inside of a giant robot, and inside that teapot is his soul. He is the ship's main engineer, although he does rely heavily on Carlina as she teaches him things that he didn't know of, and she can get to the smaller bits that he can't get to because he's got big fat robot hands.
All right, perfect. Next up, we have the soldier Skittermander Medlin, played by the wonderful Voltaria.
Hello, everyone. I am Voltaria or Anna, and I am playing Madeline. She is a small, furry, very colorful Skittermander security officer. She has an attitude in her mouth that totally outweighs her body. If she were a dog, she'd be a mix of a Chihuahua and a pit bull. And she is very protective of the crew.
All right, perfect. Then, of course, we have the pilot of our crew. We have June. June 30. Played
Yes, hello, hi.
Yep. Sorry.
Yes.
Yep. Nope. I staggered on that one.
Please, can the psionic headache stop breaking reality now? Anyway, hi. I'm Sil. This is June. She used to be a big shot vid gamer type. She's a relatively fresh android, and basically once she got her refresh, she got really into that. And then our captain bailed her out of a rather sussy contract, and now she is piloting the Morning Phoenix with surprising expertise.
Correct. And last but certainly not least, the first mate of the crew, a Pathra barbarian named Carlina, played by the birthday girl themselves, Malakita.
Hey everybody. Yes, I am the first mate and was Gareth's first crew member, and she was the one who convinced him to pick this particular ship because it was much better than the shiny one that the salesman was eventually trying to screw him over. And as you can see from my picture, I am not Cass's boobs. Sorry, I had to do it. So Carlina is a guardian, and she's used to being a guardian in terms of fighting, but she's learning with the crew as they have come on board that she might also need to do some mental and some emotional guardian work as well, as she's getting used to everybody's personalities and how they mesh on board. Yeah, so that is Carlina.
Fantastic. All right. Well, with this crew, we are about to embark on our adventure. But just before we get started, we have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you guys for being here and being a part of the show. We really appreciate you guys spending your time and being here. As such, we invite you behind the GM screen in order to have a little bit of fun with us while we are playing. Now, there are a number of ways you can do this. We have, of course, the channel points that you can use in order to influence the game with insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing. So many cool things. So go and check those out because they're amazing. They're just in your chat box below your chat screen there with the DAG dollar dues. Now, also in addition, if you are subscribed, you earn channel points a little quicker. So, hey, consider that might be a thing. Then, of course, for those of you who do have the ability to, we have our monetary donations, which go towards the DAG survival check for the month. The survival check is basically just all the money I need in order to cover my resources, books, subscriptions, all of the little bits and bobs that we use, like subscriptions to the animated miniatures that we use, and subscriptions to the content released on Fantasy Grounds and Paizo and all of that other stuff. Because, despite me calling them sponsors, they're sponsors in heart more than money. But that's because I decided to not engage in my socials, and I will refuse to charge people money when I am not putting effort in towards that. I instead decided to put my effort towards creating these games and being a good DM, and I am very happy for it. If I do get to that point where I'm running socials again, I lost them for money. But in the meantime, I am here at your house panhandling like fucking crazy. So if you feel like donating to the Dead Aussie Gamer, we keep these shows going and we keep having fun with these various crews. Now, we aren't going to be asking money for free. We never do. There are a number of ways you can influence the game while we play with, first of all, your $5 going towards Jinx points and Hero points. Hero points are these red marks for my players, and Jinx points are these purple marks for me. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract Hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from a deck of plot
Oh
twists,
my god,
which
no,
I have.
no.
Is everything okay? Hello? Still? I can't see your webcam, so I don't know what's happening.
She's off cam.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out what happens next time. When they come back, hopefully. No catastrophe. No, we didn't see a meteor fly across the screen or anything like that. No. Okay, good. Okay,
Oh,
well,
Looks like something may have jumped.
she's almost back.
okay. Hi. Howdy. You okay?
Should I just should I just escort myself off now?
Nope.
No, because I that was very exciting, and
I'm so sorry.
you don't have to apologize for stuff. Just like spill the tea. I am a storyteller.
Okay, so Here's the tea. Here's what happened. Couldn't find my Ubrelvy. Knocked my drink off my nightstand. Yeah.
Oh, fair. Okay. Yeah.
Fortunately, not much of a spill. Oh, thank goodness.
Well, that's
Great.
good.
The universe is gonna know I'm crazy.
No, you're not crazy. You're normal. You're very plain, simple, and normal. And I mean this in a good way. You're
I appreciate the
unremarkable, and you are
compliments.
okay. Oh no, you spilled a drink. I totally have never spilled a drink before. I mean, didn't you realize that 40 years of my life have gone past, and not a single drop of liquid has ever fallen in my presence before? I am now forever changed by this interaction. You're fine, sir.
That is so irksome. I thought I had myself muted. Well, everyone enjoy the blooper, I guess. Excuse me while I go
you
die
know
of
what? Hey,
embarrassment.
we're here to be entertained, and I found that entertaining. So well done. As long as you're okay. That was my biggest concern because I can't see shit. So I was like, all I heard was that reaction, and I was just like, did they get hit by a meteorite? Like I saw that episode of freaking what's it called? Like 911 where that meteor hit and came through and just poof, and I was like, oh my god. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're fine. All right.
All's well that ends well.
All's well that ends well. Exactly. All right. Plot twists. Boom. $10. We'll get you a plot twist. This is a narrative plot twist. This adds a whole bunch of cool narrative stuff to the adventure that I then throw into the mix. We have 2 of these bad boys coming from our dear friend Schooly Eye. So let me do these real quick. So number 1, Schooly Eye. We have. No, we did that one already. Hiya! True Love. Ah, I love that. True Love. And we have. No, I just did that one. I feel like some of these cards stick together. I might need a new deck.
You need to reshuffle that deck.
I have. I shuffle it every time we use it. Yeah.
But some of them are marked, is what it is.
One of them is marked. Okay, we have Hidden Asset as the second one. So we got 2 cards here. Hidden Asset and True Love. I love that. Yeah. See, look, most of them are just old and worn, but just one of them, which is this one here. Hold on. No. Okay. Nope. I can't find it. Never mind. I was gonna say I have like one card that always crops up because it's my like most damaged card. There we go. The Buried Secret card, because that one got like wet and it became like warped and stuff. So that's the only like marked card in this deck. So yeah, there you go. Okay. Plot twists done. Roleplay book. We have a book of random tables, which the $10 donation will also go towards. I will pick a table that is appropriate, and something will immediately happen. That is the nature of that book. $20 for a natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work. $50 for a boss buff and a Harrow reading. Harrow readings have changed ever so slightly. Harrow readings now, after I read the prophecy, if the group fulfills the prophecy of the Harrow reading, they will receive no bonus to their stat. However, if they fulfill or reject that prophecy directly, they will get a secret fighting art, a magic item, and a boon. All 3 of those things from the card, so that's now got a little bit of a souped up version of it now. And then we have a secret menu item. The secret menu item is going to be something fun. Oh my god, yes! I know exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm not picking on you, I'm just going to give you something that is going to be fun. June 30, I'm going to give you a gyroscopically stable water tumbler for your character. Now, what this is going to mean is it is an unspillable water bottle. However, when consuming anything from this water bottle as an action, you will then gyroscopically stabilize a person who has consumed something from this magic item. Meaning that if you were to, say, go on a spacewalk and drink this, you could not be caught off kilter. If you are in the middle of a battle and you drink this, you cannot be knocked prone, for example. You will always, your body will automatically autocorrect for 1 minute after consuming anything from this water bottle. You can only maintain, let's say it can only maintain 1 stabilized individual per thing. So as soon as somebody else drinks from the water bottle, that person is now the new target of that stabilization. There's no limit to the amount of charges on it. But that's the case. Oh, and as far as like not tripping and all that stuff goes, it gives a plus 2 bonus to resisting like that unwanted motion. Yeah, plus 2 against forced movement.
So it's a flask of perfect balance, sort of.
Exactly. Flask. That is now its name. The Flask of Perfect Balance. Lock it in. Okay. Oh no, the Stanley of Perfect Balance. Fuck yeah. Brand recognition, baby. I don't know. Is there like a sci-fi version of Stanley's, like Gregory's? I don't know. All right. Anyway, I digress. There you go. That is our stuff. Who's ready to play some role-playing games? I feel like we've gone way over time here. All right.
You did miss a donation.
I missed the donation. Who donated? Scrolling. A $15 donation from Malakisa for a hero point for Elowin, Mercutio, and Medellin, giving us 2 hero points for everyone and 3 for Carlina. Thank you so much, Mally. Okay, let's do that.
Sitting on 1 hero point is scary. It's good to have.
You're not wrong. You aren't wrong. Okay, there we go. And where's the other one's one? There. All right, sweet. There we go. All right. Done and done. Okay. We return to our Starfinder game in a tense negotiation. Our hero is currently on the run from Absalom Station, working for a mysterious benefactor named Mr. Glass, have found themselves in a very odd predicament, having bumped into a bounty hunter slash poacher slash all around not exactly nice guy who is willing to trade for some very expensive parts with our group. Our heroes encountered Captain Exxon Rexa, a Kasathan scientist. After boarding their ship and getting into the crux of the negotiation, Captain Rexa is kind of well known for curios and unique mysteries and stuff like that. And noticed that Mercutio, our local robot, was actually a ancient pre-gap artifact housed within a robot body, and it was a prize that Captain Rexa must have. After a mild amount of negotiation and some, I'm going to just call it fumbling diplomacy at this point, they revealed that Mercutio is not only not an object, but also is an object, but also that he was potentially stolen from another person, meaning that the need for bartering over Mercutio was an unnecessary element, as they are effectively stolen property, and if Rexar is going to negotiate with anyone for the ownership of Mercutio's teapot, it wouldn't be our heroes. So with a whistle from his like guard kind of contingency that's coming with him, our heroes were quickly surrounded by not 1, not 2, but 3 flaming dogs, each of which hellhounds armed with a collar around their neck, all in service to Captain Rexar. And that is where we begin today's session. Okay. So, here we are. What do you do?
All right. So Merc has had experience with hellhounds in the past, being a Knight of Iomedae. He would assume that in our current state, probably not a good idea to face these things. So
Well, if you want to know about them, please make a occult check, I believe, for these dudes.
Ooh. Ooh. $18?
18. All right. What do you know about hellhounds? Hellhounds are creatures that come from a different plane of existence. They are from usually the hell planes and serve as trackers and can often be tamed by unholy presences to hunt down anything from souls to demons to devils to angels and everything in between. They work in packs and are quite vicious in large numbers.
Yeah. Merg will turn to the creepy doctor captain. And he
Exxon
goes,
Rexa.
yes. He goes, okay. You've made your point. Can we potentially come up with a solution where all parties can get what they want without any actual bloodshed? If this is... my soul is bound to the teapot itself. So if you have a way to be able to remove that element, putting my soul into another body, I'm all for that.
Make a diplomacy check.
Okay, it's not bad. Is it enough?
He says... I can't remember his voice. I think it was something like this. Was it? Was it Sean Connery? I don't know.
I don't know, a lot of your voices tend to default to Sean Connery.
I know. What was his voice?
I think it was Beast Wars Megatron. Don't quote me on that one, though.
Yes. Oh, yes. No, I remember now. No, that's cool. That's cool. It appears that you might have an idea. The precious teapot within you is definitely the prize. Pre-gap materials, especially from Earth, are highly sought after. But a ghost, a spirit, an entity from back then is an equal prize. I don't see why I should have to give up either when I could have both. It seems that the best way to avoid bloodshed would be for your captain to simply come to terms with the reality they face themselves with, and that is that a more superior force has come to claim something stolen. Unless you have something worth more than this, I'm afraid I don't see any recourse. At this point, hidden asset. Captain Gareth, there is one asset that you have that is very precious to you that potentially could be worth far more than anything Mercutio might be worth. You do not speak of it very often, but certain members of this of a certain organization that you're aware of used to have badges to symbolize their authority. Within there was a secret kind of like collection of people, of individuals who, in addition to having this badge of authority, would also have a sliver of something important embedded into their badge. This was a secret code, almost like a message to those who were truly like of of righteous mind and body. Now, you don't need this badge anymore. It's been a long time since you've needed this badge, but you do know that the shard is said to be a shard from the original Shield of Arden. It is a truly rare find. Now, when I say a shard, I mean like it's like a toothpick, if not a splinter, right? But it's definitely, if it is what you believe it might be, it is more valuable than the teapot. Also, hey, B-Town.
Yeah. Gareth is thinking. So, and above the table, I'm going to ask a question. Essentially, this is, in his context, it's probably a family thing.
Yep, it definitely is a
that
family thing.
Yeah. He is going to go. It's possible that I have something that is even rarer and more valuable than our engineer. And he's going to very reluctantly reach into, an inside pocket. And he's actually going to pull to take it out.
All right. He begins to look at the object. He says, "Now, this is interesting. And how, pray, did you come upon such a thing?"
It's mine.
Oh, fine, don't tell me. It
It's
doesn't matter.
from.
You would trade this for peace. He kind of thinks about it, and he then says, "You'll need to give a lot more than that. Make a perception check."
What's wrong number to click on? This one. Oh, that was not a good one.
You do have hero point.
May I hero point that?
You
Yeah,
may.
I would like to hero point that.
All right, with a 17, that is a success. You can tell he's bluffing.
It's like, I think you might be mistaken. And if you don't want it, you may return it now.
I don't know, you still have it. He hasn't taken it from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what you could potentially do, if you wanted to, is like, well, if it's not worth anything, you could try to hold it over one of the Hellhound's fires to try and burn it.
Sure.
Yeah?
Oh, I was thinking like take it in your fingers and pretend like you're gonna start bending it.
It's not a trading card. It's like a metal badge, you know. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as you do that, he goes, wait. Perhaps there might be a place in which an amiable trade can happen. You keep your robot for now. The badge for whatever supplies you need from the kaiju. We need some water. If you could help us with some filtration for, say, 3-4 hours, anything you can load into your cargo bay is yours.
He's going to look at his crew and go, for peace and whatnot, I believe we can help you with this.
He sort of stands up and goes to shake your hand with his forearms.
He will.
He'll shake with you. Yeah, you know the
Yeah,
traditional.
he's gonna look at Elwood and go, "Is this normal?" And but essentially, he's going to reach in and do
yeah,
it.
you would know it's normal. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. You actually notice at this point in time he seems kind of relieved. He doesn't want to fight and stuff like that. He again he does his whole thing, but he starts to give commands and orders. The hellhounds begin to leave. However, Mercutio, you are marked by the hellhounds, mostly because that was a wandering boss encounter. So the hellhounds do leave, but they have Mercutio's scent. They also know Mercutio comes from a time before the gap, and they have business for later. Dun dun dun. After trading, you do have a good 8 hours of rest, so we're going to give you guys a long rest to gather anything you would like. For the purposes of this, we are going to give you guys a full stock of the medical supply materials that you can get from the kaiju. I'm also going to give you some kaiju scale, which you can use for making armor or making weapons if you guys would like. And the last thing that you can acquire is what appears to be a type of energy, a plasma energy that is held within a bioorgan within its body. This effectively is a level 10 grenade, unless you harness it to utilize it as a power source. But basically, it's a spare battery. After the 8 hours is done, and you guys have all had your chats and the like, the large ship will detach from you and carry on its way, as will you. During that period of time, if there's anything you would like to do, say, or chat with each other, you may do so. But otherwise, you are now preparing to leave the drift.
During that downtime, June might kind of pop on over to the captain like, "Good job on not selling our crewmates. Also, what was that?"
It was an old family heirloom that
I'm sorry.
I will never need again. Thank you. It's probably just as well that I don't have the memory floating around with me.
You're gonna get a hug.
Aw.
Gareth is gonna be like a little surprised.
I pictured
But he'll
June actually saying that before hugging him.
Yes.
As June wraps their arms around you and stuff, Expo just like comes up and hugs you from behind.
He just grows two meat arms.
It's more like he just slams against Gareth.
Yeah. Gareth just grunts and returns the hug to June and then goes, "Thank you, I appreciate that." And then he's going to look at Expo and go, "Really?
I wanted to be included as well."
You always want to be included. Don't we
Yes, I
include you
do.
enough?
No.
I'll try and do better. So, I mean, we're just going about our stuff. I don't think at this point he's going to go and track down. I was trying to decide whether he was going to track down Merc or not. But I think he's going to tend to the ship.
Sure, not a problem. So you and so Gareth and June, you're on the bridge, back to tending to your dudes and stuff like that. Does anyone else want to do anything in the downtime before we get to the leaving the drift part?
Uh,
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Merc was going to head to like whatever our closest thing to the common area is, the room that we held for our big
Meeting thing.
ship meeting.
Yep.
He's gonna open comms to everybody, including Boyd. Well, after that adventure, I'd like everybody to come to the meeting room, please. Boyd, you as well.
Okay. Does anyone not go?
Madeline goes.
Gareth is going to ask Expo to stay on the bridge, but
Yeah,
you can
June's
monitor
probably
from up
closer.
here.
Okie dokie. All right.
Thank
You
you.
begin to make your way all down to the meeting room where Mercutio is standing in the center of the round room, waiting for everyone to take a seat. Once you have all settled in, Mercutio addresses the group.
I would assume that did Boyd show up as well?
Yep, Boyd is down there as well.
Okay. Before everything, he's going to just give Boyd the rundown of everything that happened on the other ship, including the whole revelation of Merc being a soul in a teapot. He's going to cross his arms and he's like, all right, just so we're not asking at very inopportune times, if anyone has any questions about my past, please ask now. I will answer anything. Is that Boyd or Expo?
That's Boyd. Expo's on the bridge.
Okay. All right, Boyd.
Do you poop?
No. If you're about to ask about more bodily functions.
He puts his hand down.
June raises her hand this time.
Yes, June.
I don't have a question. I'm just very glad that we didn't sell you because you shouldn't sell. You can't sell people.
Well, it's not the first time that I've been sold. When I was a skeleton, a merchant by the name of Badham bought me, or tried to buy me.
You weren't gonna get sold, Mercutio. I would have killed him first.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll give
But
you a
that
hug
being
later.
said, so the question of ownership came up. So number one, I honestly didn't, we've been aware that you are not just an SRO, pretty much from day one, as he looks at Carlina. It's like, but it's, never considered that you might have be something stolen from even a different time. Do you have any details on that?
Not much, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, so way back when I was still in a physical body, I mean, I'm still technically in a physical body, but like an actual semi-actual body. When I was a skeleton, let's just leave it at that. I was
17.
I was a champion for Iomide. I was with a group in Corvosa, back on Galarian, and something happened. We were attacked by an assassin. I was grabbed, and then my soul was ripped from my bones, and then I was in the teapot. after that, I have no idea what happened from then till I woke up in the junkyard. But since Badham, the merchant that, paid for me, was around at that time, I would assume that he had a way to find me again. And then after talking with Mr. Glass, finding out that his company is around, I'm going to assume that now that my identity's been outed and revealed, the company or his descendants will try to reclaim what they'll think is theirs.
Okay, that's we'll keep an eye out for that. I'll make one suggestion, just to simplify things. Don't assume that anybody already knows about that, and it might be prudent to not refer to yourself as stolen property. It just raises questions and potential conflicts that we may not need to get into.
Well, it was a bit of a heat of the moment thing. I don't make a habit of...
Understood. As the 30-year-old is lecturing the several thousand-year-olds about, but it's like...
I've been trying to, for some amount of time, regain an actual living body. I've had some temptations in the past that still haunt me to this day of whisperings. I'll just leave it at.
Okay.
Mark, were you really stolen, or are you a runaway?
Both. I mean, unfortunately, when it comes to merchants and contracts, anything can be bartered. I mean, I dealt with devils who are known for bartering souls.
So, since you've got like all this training from a really long time ago, you think you could train me maybe in some older fighting styles?
Merc takes a second and thinks, he goes, I haven't picked up my sword in a long time, but just to, keep up with these modern times. But I think I can remember some of my old tricks I can show you.
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe learning some older fighting styles and you using some older fighting styles, if these things aren't remembered by most people, it would kind of catch people off guard.
You could. I would think that the what are they called? The Knights of Galarian, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what yeah. I would assume that the Knights of Galarian might have knowledge of them, assuming that their training is similar to that of the Knights of Lastwall, but I can show you some things that I know. That won't be a problem. It might help me get back into sword fighting shape again.
Merc and Medlin, if you don't mind, ping me when you're doing it, because... And he will flicker with his hand, just the edge of a sword and whatnot. And it's like, I know, I have this. I'm not necessarily. I'm not necessarily a finesse point. It might be something that I would appreciate learning as well. And he's also going to look at Mark and go, and it is just a modern variation of what you're talking about. The weapon, the person is the weapon. The weapon is the tool.
Well,
And
anybody
while we're
else?
talking about learning, could you also teach me about some computer stuff? Because I realized recently that I am woefully undereducated on these computer systems, and that is not good for security.
You are 100% correct on that. Yeah, I have no issue with teaching people anything that I know. Anybody else?
And
Oh,
Boyd, yeah, I would like you to also do that if you're around.
Boyd sort of looks over. Did you just say you would like me to learn how to use the computer systems here?
No, I want you to teach me what
Oh,
you know
okay.
about computers.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess he was very confused at the way you worded that, but he understands what you mean now, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, I can do that." Because it did come across like you were saying, "Hey, you could do that too." You want me to learn from Mercutio? Like, what the fuck? Like, like I'm very good at computers. No, it's fine. All right, cool. Mercutio, you very quickly realize that no one gives a shit about your backstory, and all of them want to exploit you for your knowledge. So, anything else you want to?
Wait.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Elwyn is waiting for the hubbub to die down with all the fighting, training, weaponry stuff. That's not her jam.
Don't
She is
wait
just
for
listening.
hubbub. Go in, get in there, Cass. I believe in you.
Okay.
Left, right hooks, get in there. Fuck off. This is my roleplay time. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, get it. Stop being so polite.
I can't get into it.
Fine, I broke it.
Elwyn is gonna look at Merc and go, "When you're not in high demand, my good fellow, I would love to hear about this Iomade." And you see this light, her eyes light up, because she gets really excited about learning other people's traditions and cultures and religions. And she's like, "I know there's a temple to Iomade on the station, but firsthand knowledge, you can't beat that. I'm so curious." And then she's gonna chuck a thumb at the rest of the crew. It's like,
Mer-
they all want you to be their teacher now, I guess. Good luck with that.
You also just asked me about my knowledge, Elwyn.
Not to teach,
He's
to write it down so it is remembered. Let me clarify. To write it down so it's remembered. Because of anybody here, you are probably the one who most understands the importance of every story being remembered and stories being written down.
And also, that way when you die, we have all the passwords.
Who the fuck said that?
Although the past.
I think that was Expo over the intercom.
Yeah. It was.
That was not Expo's voice. Oh no, did I install a corrupt AI?
Yes, we've been over it.
Yeah, but Merc doesn't know he installed it wrong.
That's fair. Okay.
He just thinks he might have did it funny. That's all.
It's very funny, that's for sure. Okay. Cool. Done and done. So, as our heroes continue on their downtime and the stuff, Carlina, you are having a shower at some point or another. When a monitor appears, kind of like the like behind every door there's like a monitor for a screen to connect to the bridge. Make a perception check as you are showering and catch that monitor suddenly coming to life.
Why am I worried?
Because it's me.
That's fair.
All right. You notice out of the corner of your eye a gremlin's face as it pops into the screen, looks around and goes, "Oh, this isn't it. Oh, shit." And then he disappears.
Ah. How far into the shower am I?
Like 5 minutes. Like you're wet, you're soapy. There's the anime cloud around your giblets, so no one can see anything. So the water's been that hot.
Okay. I'm gonna finish up the shower as fast as possible, and I recognize it as a gremlin, right?
Yeah, definitely definitely a gremlin.
Okay. I'm gonna finish up the shower as fast as possible and get out, wrap up in a towel, and then get back on the monitor without video and call up to the bridge. Or no, I'm actually gonna call down to engineering. Hey, Mercutio, your little gremlin guy that went into your little robot guy, that was the only gremlin on the ship? Is that right?
That I know of, yeah. He looks over to Tybalt's mechanic body. Is he active at all?
Can he?
He seems fine for the most part.
Yeah. He's sitting even right next to me. Why? What's up?
Can he out of the body? Because the gremlin just came on my monitor while I was in the shower.
He's been with me the entire time, active. So I guess maybe there was another one hidden in
We
the.
have another gremlin.
Wonderful.
Something to note.
Okay, I'm gonna call the captain and
No, just
yeah,
something
I'm gonna
to note. Yeah.
call the captain and yeah.
Yeah, let him
Yeah.
know.
All right. You cut to the
All
captain.
right, I'm gonna
Captain.
hang up.
Yep, you make the captain aware of
Hey.
the situation.
Hey, captain.
Sorry, we'll gloss over this one because I feel like just repeating the exact same thing over and over again might not necessarily be the best use of our time. Captain, you are filled in on what Carlina said to Mercutio.
Damn. Well, try and get the trap set again.
Do we have another thing to trap it in?
I don't know. Talk to Merc.
I'm gonna get dressed super fast and then run down to engineering as opposed to calling on the intercom.
All right.
Hey, Merc, do we have something else to trap another gremlin in?
I don't know if I have the materials to build another
You do not.
Tybalt. Yeah, I don't have any more materials to be able to build another Tybalt or even a small scale trap. Actually, Tybalt, do you have any ideas of how we could trap your other little buddy?
I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, after all, it just seems as though I'm the only gremlin that's on board the ship.
Well, apparently there's another one.
I would have noticed it if it was there when I was there, but unless, of course, that nasty four-armed spaceman tried to put something in, I believe that the ship doesn't have another gremlin.
Well, I saw him on the monitor, Tybalt, so he's definitely here.
I don't know what to tell you. I know what I sees, and I sees what I know.
I mean, this
Can
is
you
fair.
look for him?
Can I look for him? I mean, sure, I guess I can. He plugs himself in, and he does the equivalent of the robot version of a man check as he pulls himself out of the console, and he goes, "Yep, looks squeaky clean."
How is this thing useful again, Mercutio?
I was just wondering the same thing about you. I thought the catskin rugs were supposed to just lie down and mind their own business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I thought we were friends,
said-
Tybalt.
I said the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet. I'm gonna huff it. And he tick, 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 tick.
You have a chance when we get into combat. You'll see he's really strong. I built him from the best of the worst materials that we had around.
I am 90% fridge magnet and 10% duct tape.
No, 8% duct
Okay.
tape, 2% copper wiring.
These wires are not copper.
Oh shit, then what
So
I
they chew-
use?
Is there any chewing gum in there?
No, these are pipe cleaners.
Ah,
You know the things
Close
you,
enough.
yeah. And
I
I'm pretty
believe
sure
the pipe.
I'm pretty sure if I jump hard enough, you'll start hearing macaroni.
I believe that.
Okay. Slightly concerned at the notion of there being something in the system that isn't a gremlin that looks like a gremlin. Carlina, this is something you're just gonna keep an eye on for the time being. It's nothing that can be resolved immediately, but you know, again, weather eye hunting for something in the system. Tybalt,
Inform Medellin.
yeah. All right, yep, very well. Medellin, you are also brought in and informed of this thing. Now, Tybalt, for the most part, even though he was kind of lax about it, would recognize if there was another gremlin on board pretty quickly because, you know, they're kind of like connected when they are sharing the same system and stuff like that. To not find one definitely made it pretty easy. But yeah, that's yeah, Cookie. Just we'll check with Schoolie Eye on that one, and then we'll come to that one. Just Schoolie Eye, if you can check on that, let me know. But yeah. June, we are about ready to drop from the drift. Now, this is a complex maneuver because the drift is not designed to necessarily be dropped off midway. Between beacons and checkpoints, the timing is imperative because you could literally appear in the center of a planet.
that doesn't sound very healthy.
No. So the timing is important, and you have to do some astronavigational mumbo jumbo. But you should be at that point ready to activate your to take the ship from the drift.
Very well. I guess I'm confused. What am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be rolling?
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to tell the captain? Do you want to just do it? I mean, you decide.
Good point. June is going to open up the comms to the ship and just say, "We're about to drop out of the drift. Hold on to your hats?" Question mark.
Okay.
Yes, she says question mark.
You say question mark? Yep, love it. Like one of those people who say lol instead of laughing. All right. So as you begin to make your navigations and put in your codes, can you make a piloting check, please?
Yep, let me fish that up. It's under skills, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
there it is.
All right.
Can I
Unfortunately,
hero point that?
you may. All right, hero point it is.
I'm gonna.
You do have a
no.
nat 20.
Do I really want to use it here?
It's up to you.
It's a piloting check.
Yeah, seriously.
where we could come out in the middle of a planet if we're
I
wrong.
mean, let's put it this way. Do you think that I would just go, boom, everyone's dead? Cool, thanks for playing, guys.
Yep.
New campaign?
Yes.
No,
Yeah, that's fair.
but see, I don't mind a bumpy landing.
Damn.
We have a divine intervention from Mally, because clearly Mally has opinions about failing piloting checks. So,
I do.
so you can make another piloting check if you would like, June.
Nat ones.
Thank you, Mally. June
Also, it
doesn't
makes
fail
me-
piloting.
Yeah. Also, it makes me very
Full
happy
of
to hear
schooly
that
eye.
that you guys do think that I would explode you guys for sure.
Oh no, I don't.
It's still
I
a
don't think
failure.
you'd explode us. I just like I said, we're spending a 20 just to avoid a bumpy landing.
Does she get 2 because she used a hero point?
Yes, you do get 2 because you used a hero point, so you get 1 more roll.
Oh, all right. One moment then.
I believe.
I believe in a thing called love.
Oh,
Hey, there we
thank
go. All right.
God.
Finally,
It took you
June does
full-
not fail piloting checks.
Okay. Putting in your astro navigations and your calculations, you manage to program a ejection from the drift. It goes through smoothly as the space around you changes from these crackling bright lights of green and pink and purple to now back into the darkness of space. And you've successfully made it to the place on the grid you're aiming at.
Yay.
Okay. Now,
June probably announces the successful departure over the intercom too.
Everybody claps like it's the end of a flight.
Like it's the end of a flight.
okay. You
She
do.
would be
Gareth is
tickled.
like, rookies. Nicely done, June. Set. Do you have the interception course?
Above the table, I forgot. But
So do
June
you
most
remember?
likely
Do you remember what you're doing above the table?
above the table, yes, we're trying. I think so. We're hunting down a derelict, basically, to intercept.
All
mix
right.
things
So
up.
let me share the
I'm
map
s-
again
I'm
with you
so
guys.
sorry.
No, you're good. That was good. So there's the map again. All right, you guys are here. Did that not? Oh, because I wasn't doing that. You guys are over here. This is where the ship is. All right. Cool. So you are plotting your course. So from here, now that you are significantly closer and out of the drift, you guys get to decide what route you're going to take. Are you guys going to head into the Vesk Imperium and then cut across? Are you guys going to just go through a bunch of dead space and then jump across again over to here? But it comes with obviously the distinct risk of going out of the unmapped territories, but you'll only be out of the unmapped territories for like a day. The odds of you getting lost are very slim. Or do you even want to try to go to Varturian and cut across? I mean, it's up to you guys. I'll give you guys a moment to discuss. I will return momentarily.
I think we
mean-
should avoid the Vesk. I don't
Um,
above the table. I don't know
Captain,
specifically.
Captain, if we could kind of avoid the Vesk area, I would appreciate it.
I mean, I agree. They don't sound like good. They don't sound pleasant to be around. And what's a day in uncharted space, huh? Huh? If we just keep going straight, how bad could it go?
Did you really just say that?
Yes.
Merc
Yeah.
immediately just crosses his arms and shakes his head. Never say that.
Yeah.
But I don't fail piloting. You've seen what happens.
I mean, you can let
Yeah.
me pilot, and I bet
No.
I can cut that down to half a day.
Now that Dag's not here, I'm gonna say this in character as Merc because Dag will never hear it. Merc will turn to June and go, yeah, the worst that could happen is a giant flying space Tarrasque. We don't want a giant flying space Tarrasque.
You're right.
No. Listen to me, June. We do not want a giant flying space Tarask. I
No,
fought a
no, I agree with you.
Tarask.
You're right. Really, really, really. But what's that other place? Vavoom?
Vavoom.
Verturin, but now I want to call it Bavoom.
Verturin. Didn't he say going
Baboom.
straight there was an option?
Yeah, you can go to
Verturin.
Vartuduck-
Yeah, but isn't our thing there?
Our
That-
thing is the red and white
Yeah.
dot. But
Yeah,
we can't
that's-
go straight. We can't go entirely straight across. We would have to
Oh.
hit the Vesk Imperium and then cut from the Vesk Imperium across.
Then yeah, our best bet is to go to Verturin, then to the. It's the longest distance, but it literally is because that's 75.
Long but
Meanwhile,
safe is
that's-
fine by me.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I say safe is better. We'll avoid the Vesk. Captain.
Mm.
Captain,
Mhm.
you're awfully quiet.
Mhm.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, that's because he had
He was being
Captain had to take a
mime.
quick pause. Yes.
But you
Mr.
had
Mime.
mimery skills.
We're going to go to Vorteran. We're going to go in the direction of Vorteran. We may peel off early. We'll make a decision because it's the same basically.
No, we're going to Vavoom.
Yeah, to
Baboom.
Vartuducken.
I prefer to go to places that are on my charts. So let's aim towards Vorteran.
It's
Okay.
Vortar. Okay, it's not Van Buren, it's not Vorturducken, it's not Vavoom, it's blink,
Vasaran.
blink.
I think,
Yeah.
Okay.
Avavoom.
So you begin to set your course. Now, because we have been traveling for some time, I'm gonna get June to roll me a d6. That is how many days will go by uneventful.
Oh boy, one moment.
roll big, roll big.
Hey,
Ew.
that's
Ask
the
and you shall
6.
receive.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, very nice. 6. All right. Yeah, you managed to actually make it to the void space without actually encountering anything. I mean, again, space is vast and there's not much in it. But as you get into the empty, this is the vast between the Vesk space and near space as it's called, and the Pact World space. June, your systems begin to read a distress call.
June is gonna open comms. Captain, we got another distress call. Another?
Well, we need to respond.
The distress call is not a message you can read. It is a coordinate. Following those coordinates, there is what looks to be a planet with a habitable atmosphere that is just nestled here within the vast.
Well, should we go investigate?
With no sun. Or no
there's
star?
There's a star here. There's a star
Okay.
in the vicinity.
Okay. See if you can raise them, June, as to what the problem is.
You're still a massive way out. Like, this is a
Oh.
deep space signal, and like I said, the ping only is just saying coordinates. It's not a communication or two-way anything. It's basically going this address, this address, this address.
Distress here. It's not our job to save every planet. Is it on our route? Essentially, or a minor
you
detour.
have no bearings here, but it will come with a potential risk that if you It does come with the potential risk. If you go to this planet, you aren't as assured to get across the vast boundary between here and near space. Meaning that if you do get lost or you do get your bearings confused when you go and do this, you'll be stranded out in the vast, empty nothing with no way to know how to get back.
Yeah.
Which is probably why this other person's in distress.
Probably. Gareth is trying to decide whether another distraction on the way to the job is worth it, or to just purge the log and keep on going. I don't. What is there a policy? Sorry, this is an above the table question.
Above the table,
Is there any
it is super dark to leave someone stranded with a distress beacon. Like, as maritime rules, spacefaring rules, and stuff like that. If someone's put an SOS out, even if you're a pirate, they usually stop to pick you up. Now, once they pick you up, you're they're kind of like to your fate kind of thing. So you might, Shanghai them onto your crew, or you might try to rob them, or or extort them or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It'd be a dick move to leave.
Yeah, that's what he was. That's what the player's been wrestling with. It's like,
Hey,
it's like,
look, you could make the dick move. No one's gonna judge you for it.
Well,
it's like,
I know
if we leave a distress call, I think Elwyn is not going to let us live it down.
Yeah, I don't think I've told anybody. Nobody but June and I know about this yet. I don't think.
But would you be letting June down?
Oh,
probably. It's like so Gareth heads for the bridge, and it's like, where is can you where is the coordinate? Can you tell? Like where does it take us?
It gives you directions. It tells you exactly where it needs to go. It, again, like I said, is off the beaten track. I don't know if you realize this, Steve, but I don't actually have coordinates for space.
No, I didn't know whether you were just going to randomly click somewhere on the screen and give an idea of where
you are. So the area that you're in, like sorry,
okay.
Sorry, I know, I realize that now. So it's not going to take you out of the hex that you're in. This is an event for the hex you're in.
Yeah, that's what it was basically trying to figure out how far.
Yeah, I realize what you're asking. Man, this is the third time now this has happened in fucking 2 days where my brain just hasn't clicked to what my players want. That's so weird.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't making it very clear myself because I was struggling with the point. Okay. So Gareth is going to flip the all hands, and it's like, we've got a distress call. We're responding. June, try and make very sure that you've got where we are now and how we're going to get there. Log everything you can, please. And then take us in.
June might actually record our current coordinates and on 3 different places on the ship's logs, on her personal PDA, on a piece of paper. Got it.
And on her hands.
Unfortunately, that's not going to help you in this space because there are little to no landmarks for you to be able to reference here. You are in the middle
how
of.
Thorough is the ship's GPS? Can it still does it still spit out a coordinate even if there's nothing to really orient around? As long as we no, darn.
Carlina's gonna look over at Mercutio and engineering. We really hope we get food again.
I hope we have enough time to set up that new shield upgrade.
Oh, actually,
should we have been doing that in our 6 days of travel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can say that the ship is up and running with the new upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can wish for food all you want. Doesn't really help me any. I miss food.
Sorry, man. If I knew a way to get you food, I'd do it.
Hey, there's got to be someone out there in the universe that can get me a real body.
Someone asked a really good question. Do we have beacons?
This is probably a place that you would consider dropping a beacon. You don't have any, however.
Of course we don't. That's just our luck.
June is probably like scrolling through things. She goes, "No beacons."
Yeah. It's like, Merc, is there anything we can mock up as a, or womp together as a beacon? Doesn't have, you know, doesn't have to last a long time, but a few days.
Is there anything that Merc can do?
No, not with the materials you have on your ship.
He'll
Okay.
relay that.
Okay. We gotta go. If it was us, we'd want someone to come. So
Not a problem by
June.
me.
take us in.
Consider it done.
Okay. You begin to follow the coordinates, making your way towards what looks to be an absolutely resplendent planet. You can see that there is large bodies of water that cover most of the planet's surface. You can see that there is just these rolling fields of wheat and grain. It is a lush world filled to the brim with a variety of resources that, honestly, anyone would kill. This is like a terraformer's dream.
Suspicious.
You begin to follow the coordinates until you arrive at what looks to be a crash site. The crash site appears to be a transportation vessel. Probably been here for about 10 years, give or take. It seems to have housed what looks to be a family of 6. On the register for this ship, it basically just says, like, you know, this is a 6 people vessel.
And if we're, I mean, I don't think we've landed yet. We're still up in the air. Is there anything?
Yeah, you're still in orbit. You haven't gone down. You haven't done
Yeah.
done landing party. No.
Anything we can detect about? I mean, 6 people is not a lot. It's a big planet.
Oh,
and
sorry,
we're not
6,
seeing
sorry,
any population centers.
To be clear, there aren't 6 people. The ship is capable of housing 6 people.
Right.
And it's a
Well,
family
sorry,
ship.
yeah. So it's kind of at most 6 plus 10 years. It's like, and there's no population center, or, you know, he's looking at the planet. Is there anything else on the planet, essentially, other than the ship that they can see from orbit?
All the stuff I described: the jungles, the vast amounts of water.
Okay, but there's no cities and whatnot. Is I guess what I'm getting at. No population.
No cities.
It's like, okay, June. Let's. Does the ship look damaged? The one that's down.
From your readings, it does indeed look damaged or appear damaged.
Okay. And I guess the question is ultimately is it does it look like crash damage, or does it look like damage that was possibly taken in space and then they crashed afterwards?
You have not gone down to the ship, and I am not going to give you all the information that you require from orbit.
That's fine. It's yeah, and he's gonna go. It's investigating. It's just I don't know what we've got for scanners on trying to tell what it is. It's like, well, take us in, June. Let's be careful. Don't know why they crashed.
Don't worry, I won't park us too far.
Don't park right on top of them either, please.
Oh, of course not. I don't do that.
This is a question for a little backing up during the downtime. Would we have had enough time for Merc to use some of that kaiju metal to make himself a sword?
Sure. I don't mind that.
Okay. Just wanted to double check so that way I actually have a reason to have a longsword now.
Yeah, no, perfect. I love it. All right. As you begin to go down, your instruments read nominal. Again, the atmosphere is breathable. It seems as though there's some local life, wildlife, but no sapient life. There's no cities, there's no towns or settlements, nothing like that.
And we're not seeing any kaijus.
No kaijus, no.
Just checking.
All right.
Uh,
Eventually you come to the coordinates for the crashed ship. And as you put down, you can see that what appears to be this massive explosion in the fueling system of that ship has basically been what sent it into a free fall. You're not sure exactly how much of the damage was dealt from the crash of the impact, but it also looks as though the hull side has kind of been torn apart as it hit the planet initially. Now, your ship is very special. I love this ship because it is basically known as a Talon-class smuggler vessel. It is called a Talon because while it fires and launches plasma from behind in order to propel it, when you land, it actually becomes vertical and the talons open up wide to kind of lower down like a capsule onto a planet, making it versatile for both terrestrial and exploration, such as this one. So you don't necessarily need to go find a landing pad or a landing area, because these taloned claw like walker pieces from your ship, which are comprised of the wings, actually connect and embed themselves to, give you a solid landing point.
okay. So are we down?
Yeah. I mean, if that's the order, then yes, you do.
Yep, that was
land within about a 10-minute walk of the crash site.
Yeah. And we're not seeing any fields or anything around the ship as we're coming in.
No.
Okay. Okay. So come in and land. And Madeline and Elwyn, anybody
Yes, Captain.
need an exploration group to go over and survey the stuff. Carlina, do you want to hang with
I'll
them as
lead it.
well?
Carolina's gonna
And,
swing her hammer up over the shoulder.
Madeline, weapons up.
So,
Madeline, you want to handle rear guard for me?
Sure.
I mean, so this is an above the table question, Dag, is would you prefer us all to be going, or, I tend to be more of a Picard mode, which is you send a different team away and the captain stays on the frickin' ship.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have spoken about it before. I am never gonna tell.
If you want us to go,
No. You need to hear, because every time I say it,
Yes.
it's always gonna be the same answer. So I don't need to repeat myself, but I do sometimes, because if I'm asked, it's not a bother for me to repeat it. And that is, I am not here to tell you guys what to do with your characters or how to allocate your resources. I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to tell a good story, and I'm here to have a good time. Now, generally speaking, if part of the plan is to keep people safe and free from doing stuff that is dangerous, that is obviously going to be excluding them from doing the stuff that involves being hands-on. While in a TV show where you can cut away from someone for an entire episode because the actor is going and enjoying their beach house, in Barbados for a while the rest of the filmmakers continue the episode, it doesn't work as a game per se, because if you do separate that way, particularly not if you're separating like you go explore this and you go explore that, but to say you explore and we'll sit here on our thumbs and wait to hear from you. That way, if you get in trouble, then we'll start engaging with it, because two options is they get in trouble and they deal with it. they get in trouble and they can't deal with it, and or like in either case, there's a
And we're too
huge amount of
late. Yep.
yeah, there's a huge amount of time
Yeah.
in which the people who aren't involved aren't going to be doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's also why we give
So it's-
NPC characters into the
Yeah.
crew as well, because if you are worried
Yep,
about your
fair
ship getting
enough.
attacked or damaged or whatever, you have things.
Yeah.
You have characters like Boyd and Exo
Yeah.
who are able to fulfill those
Yeah.
roles.
It's Gareth is going to look at Boyd, or call for Boyd, going, "Hey, you okay with staying with the ship and Expo to keep an eye on things here?"
Yeah, Boyd says, yeah, that's no problem. I'll keep an eye on Expo and the ship.
Thanks. Okay, so Carlina, you still lead the away team, but let's all go.
On it, Captain.
Okay.
It looked really pretty from above. I hope it's nice in reality.
All right,
June,
Carlina.
are you armed? Do you have your gun, June?
Yeah, I never let it go too far after the arena thing.
Yeah. It's sad that Gareth feels it's necessary to ask the question, but it's like, okay, now he shuts up.
All right, Carlina, you're in charge of the party.
All right, first Carlina's gonna exit slowly and kind of look around at the jungle. Like, how thick is it? What kind of foliage do we have? Are we in the jungle, by the way, or is it a
You are in the
foresty?
jungle.
Or
You are in the jungle.
Okay. Okay, like, how thick is it? What kind of foliage are we looking at?
It's pretty thick. I mean, okay. Is that going to change much of what you're going to go ahead with?
A little bit, because if it's super thick, we're gonna want something to like cut stuff down. Is there a
You're going to
path?
want something to cut stuff through regardless, because there's no paths or anything like that,
Okay. All right. So, all right. Do we like big knives or swords, or can I borrow a sword from somebody?
Merc does come with everybody, obviously, and he shows off his shiny new sword.
All right, Merc, if you want to maybe take lead and cut us a path through, I'm gonna try to keep an eye out for wildlife.
Yeah,
So
no
she's
problem.
yeah. So Carlina's gonna give way to Merc.
Okay. Merc steps to the front and begins to hack and slash his way towards the wreck. Everyone begins to follow closely behind. The sounds of the jungle are quite nice and quite peaceful. That is, of course, until you arrive at something that looks quite bizarre. What looks to be a person made entirely of roots from the various brushes and trees that have intertwined themselves in order to create like this empty shell of a person that is covered in flowers, who seems to be posing, picking flowers at that same time.
Let me unmute. Hey, Ellen, did a person get turned into a tree over here? And please don't touch it.
I don't think touching it's a particularly great idea. Could Elwyn take out her whatever it is that she uses to scan things when she is out and about, and do a scan, please?
Absolutely. Make a nature check as you begin to scan this strange frozen humanoid.
Good job. Oh no, that's not good. Oh.
That's okay. Your instruments don't seem to, because keep in mind there are bonuses as well. Your instruments don't seem to detect anything out of the ordinary. In fact, it does appear to be just the natural local wildlife, but it's quite clear that someone has grown it to shape this way.
Elwyn, looking between her scanner and looking at the environment, she's gonna go, did manipulate it somehow, but I can't quite get as good of a read as I would like on what it is, but it doesn't seem like an invasive species or anything like that. But the shape of it is definitely manipulated.
Maybe
So it's
let's.
not a person. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say maybe let's not touch that and stay away. Mark, you want to keep your eye out for more of those things and stay away from them.
On it.
Okay. I presume you keep going?
Marcus, I threw the ball to you.
I said got it.
Yeah, you need to then do something with that. Not, like...
I'm
elaborate, expand.
sorry, brain's not fully here.
Well, we are.
Merc will just keep an eye out, I guess. He'll keep, like, hacking and slashing at the grass, but just be a little more attentive of where he's swiping.
Sure, not a problem. You continue to hack and slash, keeping an eye out as you do so. Potentially, some of the plants that you see might be more of these statues. It isn't long. You're about maybe 2-3 minutes away from the ship when the actual jungle itself gives way to an opening. This was likely when the ship crashed and tore through some of the jungle. So the trees here haven't fully grown to their mass height, and the vines and the low-lying plants haven't grown to compensate either. But as you arrive, you can see the ship in front of you, and there appears to be quite a horrifying sight. There is a actual person who is propped up against the side of the building here. Of the ship here. The whole top of his head from above just above the bridge of his nose has been removed, almost blown off, and inside where his skull is what looks to be a bouquet of flowers, tropical flowers, that have now grown out of his skull and against the wall and crawling up the side of the ship.
Elwyn is not, she's not going to go forward, but she is going to look at the figure, absolutely horrified, obviously, and go, that's extremely inauspicious. Carlina, which, are we going that way or diverting from this point?
I'm gonna have to defer to the captain on this one because my instincts say we should leave because I don't think we can save anyone here, and I believe we have fulfilled our duties in responding to the distress call. Captain? Carlina's then gonna keep a very weather eye on all of the jungle around her as much as she can.
I mean, we've seen one body. This is a 6-person ship, or up to 6-person ship. We need to keep looking.
June, may I? So June, upon seeing this sight, has just she tried to hide behind everyone pretty much, but she peeks out from whoever is closest and is like, "Do you think I could use analyzed data on those plant things and see if it'll identify what they are or what happened here?" Above the table, does analyze target work that way? Will it give us data on at least what the thing is, causes of what it'll give me? I remember biometric data was involved.
Let's have a look.
Yes, I know I should have just read the thing, but
I know,
I
it's
wanted
crazy.
to double check.
Let's see. You focus on the target, gathering data on the magical hologram display when casting legal and the biometric information about it. Yeah, you would learn pretty much everything about it by using that ability.
All right. So aside from the fellow who has quite literally lost his head, are there any of the other plant beings that June can analyze before we handle that?
No, not here.
Nuts. Could I retroactively have her analyze one of those?
No.
Fine. Fair enough.
You can get back for one. I mean, the mistake of not doing it fits with June's first time experiences. You know what I mean? Like not thinking about it at the time, but then later going, "Oh fuck, you know what I could have done."
Fair enough. Although now she's taking a look at the thing and severely regretting the absolute eyesore of it. She's like, maybe I'll analyze that thing, the guy, the dead guy. If I analyze him, maybe it'll tell me what exactly is growing out of him.
All right, make me a nature check as you do so. I'll be back in 2 shakes. Mercutio, you're in charge.
Uh-oh. He left you in charge, Marcus.
No. I don't want
You
it.
said Mercutio.
You
Too bad.
can say the keyword again because he's gone.
The T
Oh, I
word.
can't say Tarask.
There's a Tarask inside the ship, is what you're saying.
You know
Oh,
what?
no.
Knowing Dag, there is a Tarask on this planet.
I would
We're
explain why it's
gonna
so beautiful. It's so fiercely protected.
We're gonna see it or hear it as we leave.
I rue the day
Go ahead.
that Dad gets Bluetooth headphones and takes us with him.
He won't.
That would be bad.
I'm
He's
wondering.
been using the same
Part of the
ear-
challenge, the
earbuds for
experience.
years.
I now have pie. Pie
Hello.
makes life good. Okay,
Welcome back.
so what do we get
We
for our
were
nature
just
check?
talking about how horrible it would be if we saw a pigeon.
Okay.
I'm
It-
Pigeon.
Okay. So anyway, as you analyze the target, you learn this target was a human. This individual was a 37-year-old male. He died from a massive overdose of a hallucinogenic toxin that was introduced to his system. This hallucinogenic toxin then, it didn't really poison him to death, but more acted like a stimulant of some kind.
Do I see anything about the stimulant being linked in any way to the flowers?
Yes. Basically, whatever toxins affected this guy basically caused the flowers to grow rapidly. Like, it's basically like the ideal fertilizer for these flowers.
It's a vector, okay. So June is gonna relate all that, and just shaking her head, she goes, whatever we should do, don't eat anything here.
At this point in time, you hear footsteps beginning to make their way forward. Doosh. Doosh.
That's not a pigeon.
A voice calls out. I am inclined to agree. It appears as though dieting upon this planet is less than ideal.
Are the
what you
footsteps?
And what you see is a completely naked android. Who's
With the little anime fuzz puddles.
Yeah, whose whose body has been almost like picked clean in a lot of ways. There's very little synthetic flesh still remaining attached to their form, apart from their face and their hands.
June is just equal parts excited, agog, and terrified. Because it's one of her people, but apparently has thrown all the peopleness off, kind of. She just offers, like, the world's most timid greeting, like, hi?
Hello. I am Simon. Simon 44. Who are you?
June 30. But you can just call me June.
It is a pleasure to meet you, June. Your friends have come at quite an opportune time. I have just managed to purify some of the harvest. I'll be expecting the others shortly, but in the meantime, though I may caution you about certain refreshments, there are still plenty which are palatable for a multitude of different races that are quite sumptuous.
Purifying?
Yes. You see, much of the water within these areas has been contaminated by the flowers. A large degree of the botanical residents of this planet use carbon life forms as growing stations to spread their pollen and spread their seeds in wide arrays around. You watch as he sort of gestures towards like nearby trees and stuff, and you can see that the birds seem to have plants growing on them. Any kind of like squirrels you kind of see, or like small mammals, you can see plants growing on them. Basically everything here is living in a symbiosis with the plant life of this world.
Okay, don't eat the food unless it's been purified, and don't drink the water.
Well,
I guess
one extends to the other. If the water has been purified, and from purified water the food is grown, the food is also fine. It is the working theory that the former captain believed, and which has done everything it has done so far to sustain the remaining crew.
Is that the former captain over there? And she's pointing at the guy who lost his head.
Sadly, no. That is the medical officer.
June glances back at Elowen with just the most concerned look on her face. And then back. Oh, well that stinks. Is the captain around anywhere?
Of course. Allow me to take you to him. He walks
That'd be
you
great, and your
inside-
captain can talk to my captain.
He walks you inside the ship, and we cut away to a different scene in which our heroes find themselves at a round sort of like dinner table with a wide variety of crewmen who are eating the various stuff that has been created for them in a meal. However, there are 3 crewmen here. All of them are dead. Their skin has been mummified as they are sitting at this table almost mid-meal. The android looks towards you and says, "Captain, allow me to introduce to you a variety of guests that have just arrived." "Yes, we always have room to entertain others." And you watch as he turns and smiles as, some of the systems sort of start glitching in his neck as he offers you a seat. And that is where we're going to end today's session. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. By the way, that was a very, very quick additive story from our True Love plot twist card. Simon does have a crush on June and will sort of like have this big kind of like, because he also has not seen an android in a very long time. So that's kind of it. There is some story and some plot stuff and some creepy body horror things to come through. So lots of cool things to look forward to next week. But however, for now, guys, thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Michael. I'm the Den of the Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We're going to be back on Wednesday for Season of Ghosts, so stay tuned for that. Also, bear in mind, we at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel do not change our clocks. So for those of you who are, whether you're a player on a different table or if you are a viewer, just remember the times will be shifting based on that. And CBC, good to see you, buddy, and I hope you are doing well. You know what? Take one of these. I've seen you here a bunch. And you can have this. Where is it? There we go. Done. Boom. Okay, that way you don't have to watch ads no more. At least for a while. Okay, there we go. In the meantime, guys, as always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard. Or die trying. Peace out, guys!